Good morning. It's Lisa with Soulshine, and it's morning tea with me time. But instead of tea, I was feeling dehydrated, so I made myself a giant thing of lemon water, my favorite jug from Magnolia, and my green juice, which is not really green, it's more like mud because I put carrot in it. But it's carrot and celery and ginger and parsley and kale and lemon and apple. Down the hatch it goes. So this morning I wanted to chat about something that I learned and relearned yesterday. And most of the morning teas, scratch that, all of the morning teas with me are all things that I'm learning along the way. And so when you listen, just pluck out the things you love. If you've already learned something, just keep moving along or scrolling left or right or whichever way you want to go. But this is just how my mind works. And if you can learn along the way, super duper. This is mostly for me. But yesterday, I almost got caught up in the conspiracy mindset. I come from a dad that does have a conspiracy mindset, so I do have that lean towards conspiracy, and I do believe there's darkness in the world and all kinds of things not playing in our favor, but I squashed it quickly when I was, and I did apply for one of the Small Business Administration loans for Soulshine, not expecting anything to ever come of it. And sure enough, you find out now that there was some favor given to big business, and small businesses were completely overlooked, and perhaps even those with Black owners or female owners were completely bypassed. And very quickly, I could have just dwelled in that space of lack, of nothing's ever going to come to me. How could it ever possibly come to me? Everything is against me. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. But you have to think bigger. If you depend on the government to give you all that you need, then you're going to continue to wait forever because there'll never be enough. So instead, I can shift my mindset onto what I can do. So what I can do is the big guy tells me I can pray for wisdom. So I pray for wisdom in different ways that I can relate to my customers, solving their needs, figuring out what they need right now. So I pray for wisdom, and I keep coming up with these awesome ideas on how to love on my people, and it's working. So instead of dwelling in the worry and the fear which blocks blessings, I know it to be true, figure out a way that you can shift your mindset onto joy, gratitude, happiness, thankfulness. Who can I serve? Those are the things that are going to unblock things, unblock the worry that's jamming up your log jam of blessing, and set everything free. So I encourage you today, if you are stuck in a mindset of lack, of worry, of fear, just do a big gratitude bomb. What I do is I take a notebook, a blank sheet of paper, and I just write down all the things I'm grateful for. And at first it's going to feel really awkward and really gross and really uncomfortable because you're not used to it. But by the fifth thing or the fifth minute, something unlocks and you're like going and going and going and going. And so I encourage you to think about who you can love on better and bigger and stronger and more, even if we're all locked up inside. Who can you serve better? Who can you reach out to, either write a letter or call? What can you do for yourself today to make yourself feel better? Just don't depend on somebody else to do that for you, aka the government and small business and all that stuff. So that's what I learned yesterday. So pluck what you can and leave the rest. It's all for your taking. So I'm going to jump off here and do a couple of the things that I was inspired to do while I was doing my hair. No worries, no fear. Aww. Yes, I'm grateful. I'm glad you're thankful for a handful of things daily. That's the most important part. And sometimes it's only one. I've had days, truth, where all I can be thankful for is the toothpaste on my toothbrush. Or I've had that kind of boo-hoo, yuck kind of day. But thank God they're far and few between, because I'm not efficient to anybody in my circle if all I can be thankful for is that toothpaste. But in that day and in that moment, that's all I can manage. And that's okay in that moment too. There's nothing wrong with that, but I just don't want to camp out there. And I don't want you to camp out there either, because you all have something awesome to give the world. So I don't want you to squash it. The world needs it. So I'm out here shining my light, and I'm going to go do that right now. So I hope you know that whatever you're doing today, I'm sending you so much love, and I hope you have a most marvelous day. Love you much. Mwah, mwah, mwah.